Good day, everyone. We are going to look at how do we configure the 7Me app for a church to that is now activated on ACMS Treasury to start using the 7Me app so that the members are able to do their own receipting, they're able to do their own tithing and receipting of tithe and offering and and submitting their breakdowns and their allocations of their offerings. So what we do, the first thing that we need to do is to come to search and then come to configure uh, the treasury module over here. And once we are here, we look for the church that we want to activate. So let me just have a look. So I'll take my church number 50 and then I'll come and click over here on the pencil. And you'll see at the bottom, we have 7Me settings right here at the bottom. And what you want to do is to enable the 7Me app and then allow 7Me givers to change church they are giving to. So you are basically saying the members of this church are allowed to give to any other church. And that should be something that you accept. So once you click these two, and you have checked that, you click on save. And now this church has been activated for the use of 7Me. The next thing that we need to do is to now configure that this church is able to uh, do the bank transfer option for receiving tithe and offering. So this is not the payment gateway where you can use your credit card. No, this is where members will still do their transfer to your local church bank account. And after they've done that, you are allowing them to submit their allocation, in principle, allowing them to receipt their own tithe and offering. So once that is done, you'll quickly realize that the treasurer does not need to interfere with that transaction, as in you are not receipting it as a treasurer, or the treasurer of the local church is not receipting it, but is able to approve and to authenticate whether the amount of money that has been transferred matches the receipt that is attached to that submission. So this is something that is very useful. So what you do, you come to accounting over here and you come to bank account settings because we want to link uh, the bank to 7Me. So over here, I'll just come and do a search quickly. I'll put my 50 here. There we go, 50. And that's my church. I click there. And once I've clicked it, now I'll come and say, all right, I want the members of my church to be able to use this ABSA bank account, the first one, to do their transfer. So what I'll do is I'll come and click on the pencil. And once I'm on the pencil, you have a nice little orange button here that says display on 7Me. So display this account on 7Me. I will click on that, and here you can actually add multiple banks. So maybe we can actually do two banks so that it's fully understood. So the first sequence, the first bank that we are dealing with, and the first line of that, we want to say the bank name. So I'll say bank name, and then I'll call this bank, this is ABSA. So that's the name. And then the next thing that we want to do, this next line, under that, we're going to put, in this case, we have a bank account number. So I'll say account number, and I'll put the number here. That's the bank account number. And then I'll add that line. And in some countries, we also have the branch code. So I'll come over here and type in branch code, and I will put the branch code, normally a 4 or 5 digit number, and then add that. So if I do this, this account is now available. They will be able to, the people in my church are giving. If I was the treasurer, they'll now be able to select the bank transfer option. I will now go or switch over to the 7Me app so that we can see if we can demonstrate that part. Let's see if I can do this. All right, so what we've just configured, you would now see it when you come to 7Me app here. All right, so here's our 7Me app, and I'm going to just show you how this works. So a member can come and click on tithe and offering here, and then specify the amount of tithe that they are giving, and also the combined offering that they are giving. And when they confirm, this is the option that we just configured. So if they come to the bank transfer, they will now see the banks that are listed here, and depending on the bank that they are selecting here, they'll then be able to attach the proof of payment. So in this case, here's our apps account, that's the account, and then you can click on attach POP here at the bottom, and then you are able to then attach your POP and submit this. Then the local treasurer will be able then to ascertain if this amount has actually been transferred, and if it is, they can just click approve receipt for this transaction. So let's do this, and then I'll show you exactly what the treasurer needs to do next. Thank you.